time went by, you guys grown up, and you adjusted from like into real teenage years. Can you talk about working with Narada Michael Walden for "I Love Your Smile"?
Working with Narada was the best. He did the whole entire album. The first day I met him, he said, "Write down a bunch of titles. Like just come up with some titles off the top of your head." And I came up with every title on the album except Silent Prayer. He had Silent Prayer already written with Johnny Gill.
Right.
He had that already written. But all of the titles.
Does he talk mysterious like this?
Oh yeah, he's yeah. He's very, very, very gentle and kind.
Yes.
But vocally, like he pulled a lot out of me. All the songs were like in like a high range. I remember saying, "Narada, can we bring the key down just a little bit?" He says, "No, you can do it.
So he pushes you.
He really pushed me.
I was gonna say for him to work with, because he works with powerhouse singers like Aretha, and
Whitney.
But he's so gentle.
Yes.
That I can't imagine like.
But I like his
in Luther's
gentleness.
memoir. Luther talks about like
I like it though.
Yeah.
But does he have a kind of?
No, he was very.
He'll coax it out of you.
Yeah, like he pulled a lot out of me, but like you said, he was very like kind and gentle, and in the studio there was candles everywhere, so it was like the environment was just really just calm and relaxing. And then I'm a teenager, and it just it was great. I have no complaints. Every song that we did, I just fell in love with. Like every song we recorded ended up on the album. There wasn't a song that we recorded that didn't make it. Like,
can I ask?
It was just great.
Did "I Love Your Smile" was that the last thing you guys made?
In theory.
I think it was towards the end. It wasn't the last song, but it was towards the end.
Okay.
Yes. And
I have a theory that mega hits are always the last thing recorded.
I got to say this about "I Love Your Smile." I came up with the title because people say I smile all the time. They say you always smile.
Really?
So I came up with the title. I co-wrote the song with him and his team, but I didn't think it was the right first single.
You didn't think it was? You didn't know it was the song?
No, I didn't. Because at the time, I'm gonna be honest, I listened to a lot of hip hop. Like I love rap. And I just felt like it's not hard enough. Like it's too soft. It's too happy. It's too, I said people are gonna laugh at me and think I'm corny. And so I remember sitting in Gerald Busby's office, and he told me "I Love Your Smile" is gonna be the first single. And I said, no, it should be "Silent Prayer" with Johnny Gill. Don't put out "I Love Your Smile." And he says, I'm not changing it. It's "I Love Your Smile." And I remember crying. I was in his office crying because I thought it was the wrong first single. I was like, no, people are gonna laugh at me. And then because I rapped on it and everything, I wanted to be low key. I was a rapper in my head, and so I wanted to rap. And I was like, but this rap doesn't sound hard like MC Lyte and Salt Pepper.
I was gonna say, who are you looking at? Who are you looking at the time that was like, this is what
like
I want to?
MC. I wanted to be MC Lyte so bad. Like
Wow.
I would. The Salt Pepper, Queen Latifah, and as I got a little older, Little Kim. Like, I know that sounds crazy. I told Little Kim that I was a big fan, and she was like, "Oh my gosh, you listen to my music?" I'm like, "Yes, I love your music." So I'm a big hip hop fan.
Yeah, I was gonna say there's something about that song that, and I can't describe. I don't know how to accurately describe Earth, Wind and Fire's music in terms of like.
Yeah.
There's something so joyous, and what I specifically remember about the release of that song came right when the Desert Storm war was happening.
That's why I wanted "Silent Prayer" first, because of the war.
Yeah.
So.
But what you don't know is, that was such a dark time.
It's like Barbenheimer.
Right.
Yes. Exactly.
Such a dark time, but
so
because the song, it was a joyous song, but I was, 12, I think, when it came out, but nah, man, that record, I was a huge hip hop fan as well, but that was always a song that it was joyous, but we never thought it was corny. Like we weren't looking.
Thank God.
As a
it made you feel good
for it to be hard. Or
Yeah.
You just accept it for
because you need a balance, and that's the thing. And I understand what you mean. Like some artists don't. Like again, it's showing joy in that level of vulnerability, like people might think like, you weak or whatever, like come hardcore. But that song like was necessary. And even though like, I mean, at the time when, 91?
Yeah.
Yeah, I was like 20.
Right.
So not like I consider my part of the psychographic, like that, your age.
Yeah.
But even I was like, hey, this song makes me happy.
Oh,
Like,
man, I'm
that's
so
all right.
glad I could make people happy with that song.
No, it's
And you-
needed.
and you know
And it still
what's-
works today.
Yes.
You know what's
Well,
so? Wait, I gotta say this. I went online and Snoop Dogg was on Instagram singing "I Love Your Smile," and I was thinking back like, wow, I thought people were gonna think I was corny. And the hardest of the hardest, Snoop Dogg is sitting there singing "I Love Your Smile," and then Chris Brown, thank you
Oh
to
my
Chris
God.
Brown
Oh
for
my God.
Undecided.
Oh my
So,
gosh.
thank you, Chris.
Talk about a reinvention of a song. When you first, what
Yes.
did you think when you first heard that?
Loved it. What happened was, I'm going to tell you how this happened. So Bill Bellamy called Flex and said, Chris Brown is trying to reach you and Shanice. And he was like, and Flex said, the singer Chris Brown? And then and Bill Bellamy said, nah, the preacher. Like, they're comedians, so they joke.
Right.
So he gave us Chris's number, and Chris just wanted to get my approval before the label, had to clear it and all that. He wanted me to hear it first to see if I approved it first and if I liked it. And they sent me the song. I loved it, and I'm like, yes, please do it. I love it.
He carried
I love
that
it.
feeling, that joy feeling. That was kind of crazy.
I love
Everybody,
the way he flipped
it's like
that.
between him and Beyonce, what they did to those two songs, like the Frankie Beverly.
Oh, Frankie Beverly.
Yeah, it just
Yes.
was a beautiful reinvention.
I agree with you.
I just wanted to know the do was that do
Right.
was that on paper or was that just like, oh, I'm feeling this?
We wanted to have like a catchy, we wanted to have something where like whatever language you speak, you could sing along to it. So anybody can sing that, whether you speak Spanish, French, whatever. So that's where that came about.
And
We
why
wanted-
Branford Marcellus? Because that just felt.
Well, you know what? I'm gonna be honest with you. Branford Marcellus played on the song, and he played on it before I recorded it, so I didn't get to work with Branford Marcellus.
Oh,
I
okay.
still haven't even met Branford Marcellus. I promise you.
Wait, did we ask Branford about that on his
I
episode?
think
I don't
we
remember
did.
meeting
I think
Branford.
we did,
I would have. I would.
Yeah,
We-
Branford, he teaches
we did it
at my
separately.
at my alma mater, North Carolina Central in Durham.
Okay.
And so he's still there. We had him on the show a while back, but he
I
talked
want
about
to
that
talk to
session.
him. I would
Come on,
love to talk
Fonte.
to him. We have a record together, and we didn't even we've never been on stage together. or
Hey, it's
anything.
possible.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's possible.
It's possible.
Yeah.
If you can find Tracy, you can find Branford Marcellus.
Right, right.
Exactly.